Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I, Lieutenant Billy Zelms, MPOs Linda Kewen and MPO Tanya Pierce, will be your host for today's program. City officials, department directors, friends, family, and all distinguished guests here today, on behalf of Chief James Cervera and the men and women of the Virginia Beach Police Department, we would like to welcome you to our promotion and retirement ceremony. In particular, I would like to welcome our mayor, the Honorable Robert Dyer, City Manager Dave Hansen, City Councilwoman Sabrina Wooten, and retired Chief Jake J. Cox. At this time, I ask that you join me in a moment of silence to pay tribute to the men and women who have made the ultimate sacrifice. Thank you. Following the invocation and opening remarks, we will begin today's ceremony. At this time, I ask that you please rise and remain standing for the presentation of colors by the Virginia Beach Police Department Honor Guard, followed by the singing of our national anthem by Mr. Brady Loki and the invocation delivered by Chaplain Don Hipple. Chaplain Hipple, will you please deliver the invocation?
Y'all may be seated. Good afternoon. I'm honored to be a part of this special day again, to honor the lives of the officers that we bid farewell to It'll start a new chapter in their lives. Just like to single out a few that I'm going to miss. Renee Ball. We've shared much together. You've been there for me. I've been there for you. Through the low points and the high points. Captain Ronan, for your encouragement through the years. You've been there for me, and I thank you. And for Laura Cosner, always upbeat and smiling, kept me off guard, kept me jumping. Thank you. Would you pray with me, please? God, as we gather to honor these who have given many years to protecting our city, we thank them. For these being promoted, as they take on new roles which require more, we put them in your care. May they go with passion to fight evil as they give the blood, sweat, and tears. Please protect them. They are being prayed for by us. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I present our mayor, the Honorable Robert Dyer.
Thank you. Let me say what a privilege it is to be here among you today. I would like to thank everybody for being here. On behalf of a great city, Virginia Beach, where so many people live, work, and play, we are a safe city. We are a great city because so many people know, or maybe don't know, of the sacrifices you go through every day 24/7. The risk, you never know what is going to happen on a particular shift. But you are well trained, you are well led, and you are appreciated by your council, your management, and the people of Virginia Beach. And on behalf of them, I give our sincere thanks and gratitude for the things you have done and the things you will continue to do 24/7. In a world of danger at times, unpredictability, what is predictable, you can take out a phone, call 911, and know that there will be people there that are capable, that will be responding. To those of you who are retiring, we thank you for your service, your commitment, and wish you nothing but the best. To those of you who are being promoted, thank you for the hard work you put in to the deserving promotions that you deserve to continue the excellence of leadership of our police department. But I also want to thank the families of the men and women who serve, who also perform duty and service to the city of Virginia Beach. We are thankful. And we also find comfort in knowing that we are going to continue to be the safest city in this United States. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you, Mayor. And now I would ask Chief James Cervera to provide opening remarks.
Good afternoon. Okay, this is a happy time. This is a time that we're going to celebrate. So let's do this again. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Take two. Good. Deputy City Manager Steve Cover cannot be here. He sends his regards. He is at a celebration of life for retired former fire chief and city councilman Harry Dizell. For those of you who have been around long enough, you know who Harry is. For those of you who haven't, I could sum it up very basic. Harry Dizell's a legacy. He built the Virginia Beach Fire Department. You know, many times when folks take a chief's job, they say, I stand on the shoulders of strong people. The fire command staff stands on the shoulders of Harry Dizell. He was a very strong man locally and nationally, and he built that fire department. So Steve sends his regards. I'll keep my comments brief because There's other folks that need to be up here that we need to recognize. But very briefly, there was a song out a number of years ago, and unlike the young man who sang the national anthem, I will not sing the song because I'll empty the room. Bonnie Tyler sang the song. And she said, "Where have all the good men gone?" Well, where have all the good men and women gone? And where are all the gods? Where's the street smart Hercules to rise above the odds? I need a hero, and he's got to be fast, and he's got to be strong, and he's got to be fresh from the fight. We have a room full. I am honored to be in the room full of the heroes today. I'm honored to be in the room of the men and women who are stepping up to take the next role of leadership in perhaps one of the best police departments in the country. I am honored to be in a room of those of you who have given 25, 30, Mike Ronan, 38 years. You've been heroes all along the way. You have done it, you have seen it, and you have the t-shirt to prove it, right? So in answer to that song, where are all the heroes? Where have all the good men gone? The men and women are here. They're members of our department. Personally, I appreciate every day that you put on a bulletproof vest, you check weapons, and you go out and you do things for people you've never met, you have no connection to, and you will never see again. But you do it each and every day because you're the cops, and that's what you do. And it's an honor to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. On this special day, we will honor 12 department members for their years of dedicated service and also recognize 21 employees who have distinguished themselves to a degree worthy of promotion. And now for the promotions and presentations of the credentials by Chief Cervera. When I call your name, I ask that you and anyone you wish to bring on stage with you, please enter the stage from your right. Administrative Assistant, Michelle Piper. Michelle began her career in Special Operations as a clerk typist 1 in November of 2005 before transferring to her current assignment in Special Investigations. In 2006, Michelle was promoted to Office Assistant 2, and in 2018 was promoted to the role of Administrative Assistant. In her 13 years of service, Michelle has been the recipient of 3 letters of appreciation, one of which was highlighted by her efforts in providing information in an active investigation. In her private time, Michelle also volunteers with both the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts.
Thank you. I'd like to just take a moment and thank my family for their love and support. I couldn't have done it without them. And I would also like to thank Captain Genova for the opportunity and Captain Spivey. Thank you so much.
Office Assistant 2, Jennifer Martinez. Jennifer Martinez joined our department in January of 2007 after spending 6 years with Virginia Beach Sheriff's Office. Jennifer holds several professional certifications to include being a Level A VSIN operator, as well as a certified property and evidence specialist. Thus far in her career, Jennifer has attended training hosted by the International Association for Property and Evidence in various record management systems and our city's own Lessons for Leaders training course. Jennifer was promoted to Office Assistant 2 in June 2018, and in her spare time, she volunteers with her niece's Girl Scout troop. Public Safety Data Service Assistant 3, Ethel Perry. Ethel Perry joined the department on September 22, 2016, after having spent 2 years with the Chesapeake Police Department, where she received the department's Exceptional Performance Award, and 15 years with the Toledo, Ohio Police, where she was the recipient of the 2012 Civilian Employee of the Year Award. Ethel was promoted to Public Safety Data Service Assistant 3 on April 26, 2018. Public Safety Data Service Assistant 3, Gloria Foist. Gloria will be accompanied by her husband, John. Gloria Foist joined the department in November of 2011 after having previously worked with the Chesapeake Police Department. During her tenure, Gloria has been assigned to the support division, working within the records unit, and has been promoted on 3 separate occasions. First to Clerk 3 in 2012, then to PSDSA 2 in 2013, and finally to her current role as PSDSA 3 in April of 2018. Administrative Technician Leilani Luan. Leilani joined our department on September 22, 2016, after spending the previous 3 years with the Virginia Beach Sheriff's Office. She was promoted to Administrative Technician on September 13, 2018, and in her spare time, Leilani crochets donations for Knit for Kids and Orlando Doula. Administrative Technician Heather Tuttle. Heather began her career with the department in August of 2014, where she was assigned to our Animal Care and Adoption Center. Upon her promotion to Office Assistant 2, Heather transferred into the Records Unit, where she remained until her current promotion to Administrative Technician, assigned to the FOIA Office in May of 2018. Public Safety Training Specialist, Laura Buckland. Laura began her career with our organization in June of 2005 when she was assigned to the Support Division working within the Records Unit. In February 2018, Laura was promoted to the position of Public Safety Training Specialist, where she received the distinction of being recognized as our agency's first civilian VSIN Terminal Agency Coordinator. When not in the office, Laura volunteers her time at her child's elementary school, is the team mom for her son's baseball team, and works with military families whose spouses are deployed. Captain Patrick Harris, accompanied by his wife, Kimberly. Captain Harris joined the department in November of 1994 after having served with the Tioga County Sheriff's Department in New York. He has worked in various assignments to include patrol operations at the 2nd Precinct and supervisory oversight of the Property and Evidence Unit, Mounted Unit, and most recently the Detective Bureau's Violent Crime Squads. Throughout his career, Captain Harris has received 60 letters of appreciation. In 2017, he was awarded the department's Significant Incident Ribbon for his involvement in solving several random shootings and homicides that occurred in a central location within our city, and the Public Service Safety Medal for his 20-plus years of dedicated police service. Captain Harris possesses a Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice from the University of New York at Brockport and a master's degree in Critical Incident Management from St. Leo University. In addition, he has attended numerous professional training programs to include West Point Leadership, University of Richmond's Pell's Program, Leading Police Organization, St. Leo University's Command Management School, and the FBI LEADA Executive Leadership Institute.
I've been told the whole hallmark of a good speech is a brevity, so I'll keep it quick and just a few thank yous. Thank you in particular to my wife and my son and daughter in the crowd here. I appreciate your understanding of my dedication to the job and how much I love it. I appreciate your understanding at the 2 a.m. phone calls from my violent crime detectives, meaning that some calamity happened somewhere in the city and I'd be gone for the next day. Thank you, Chief, for the opportunity. I appreciate this chance to serve the city in a new way. In particular, thank you for everyone in the crowd, officers, civilian employees. A lot of my success is due in part to you. Thank you very much. In particular, everyone in the Detective Bureau. The last 3 years have been the most rewarding of my career. I wish everyone here the best in their personal and professional lives, and thank you again.
Captain Kenneth Spivey. Ken will be accompanied by his wife, Jessica. Captain Spivey joined the department in June of 1993. In addition to patrol work, he has worked in various investigative assignments in both the Detective Bureau and Special Investigations. As a sergeant, he supervised in the 1st and 2nd precincts before transferring back to the Detective Bureau to oversee the Warrant Fugitive Unit, the Special Victims Unit, and in Special Investigations. Prior to his promotion to captain, Ken supervised the Vice and Narcotics Unit of Special Investigations. During his tenure, Captain Spivey received 56 letters of appreciation and was awarded Officer of the Quarter, the Significant Incident Ribbon, a special commendation for the investigation of violent drug distribution organization, the City Manager's Creativity, Innovation, and Public Service Award, and the Department's Public Service Medal. Ken is a graduate of the DEA Academy, the FBI LEADA program, the University of Richmond's Pels program, and West Point Leadership. He possesses a master's degree in public administration from Troy University and is a Gulf War veteran, having served in the United States Infantry.
I'll be brief. Distinguished guests, friends, and family, thank you all for coming and sharing in this special occasion with us. To the newly promoted and retirees, congratulations on your accomplishments, and I wish you the very best in your future endeavors. Chief, thank you for the trust and confidence, and I look forward to the opportunities and challenges ahead. A special thank you to Captain Genova. Over the years we have worked together, we have faced many challenges, and you have always exemplified wisdom, patience, integrity, and leadership. I can't thank you enough for all you've done, and I wish you and Pat the very best in your well-deserved retirement. To the fine men and women of Special Investigations, you do a difficult job under very challenging circumstances. The covert nature of the work that you do means that it often goes overlooked and overshadowed, but make no mistake about it. Your work in the areas of narcotics interdiction, enforcement, and diversion, as well as your work in human trafficking, child exploitation, and intelligence-led policing has helped make Virginia Beach a much safer place. It has been one of the greatest honors and privileges of my career to have served with you all. To my close friends and family who are here today, thank you for your love, support, and encouragement. And lastly, and finally, to my most beautiful wife, for 26 years, we have met every challenge with love, support, and encouragement for one another. Thank you. I wouldn't be here without you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Captain Jeffrey Wilkerson. Jeff will be accompanied by his wife, Dr. Krista Wilkerson, and their son, Evan. Captain Wilkerson joined the department in May of 1994. He has held numerous assignments during his tenure to include time spent in uniform patrol, special investigations, and special operations. Throughout his career, Captain Wilkerson has been the recipient of 33 letters of appreciation, 11 letters of recognition, and 5 Class Act awards. In addition, he was awarded Officer of the Quarter in 1996, a special commendation in 2009, and the Public Service Medal in 2017 for his 20-plus years of dedicated police service. Captain Wilkerson possesses a Master of Science in Criminal Justice from Troy University and a graduate certificate in Criminal Justice Administration, as well as a Bachelor of Science in Criminology from St. Leo University. He has attended numerous professional training programs to include the University of Richmond's Pels program, the FBI LEADA Trilogy program, FEMA Emergency Management Institute Professional Development Standards of Excellence in Emergency Management, the Command Officer Management Program at St. Leo University, and Virginia Tech's Institute for Leadership in Changing Times. Captain Wilkerson also served in both the United States Army and Virginia Army National Guard.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. Distinguished guests, Mr. Mayor, City Manager, Chief Cervera, and all the command staff, and all the members and family of the Virginia Beach Police Department. I just want to take a couple of moments to thank some special people that's helped me on my journey along the way. First and foremost, my wife, Crystal, 25 years, couldn't have done it without you. I want to thank my son, Evan, and my daughter, Brittany, who could not be here today. Brittany lives in Tucson, Arizona, and with her husband, James, who's a FAA air traffic controller and is dedicated and at work today. I want to thank my dad for being here and his wife, Luce, for all the constant support. And I wanted to thank, and I'm not sure if he's here today or not, but Deputy City Manager and Chief of Police of Petersburg, Virginia, Kenny Miller, for all of your support over the years. I wanted to thank the members, the officers of Special Investigations for trusting me and my leadership over the last 3 years. I tell people often that the members of Special Operations are special for a reason. They are at the top of their game and constant professionals, and I certainly appreciate their dedication. I want to thank my partner for the last 5 years, Lieutenant Harry McBrien, and congratulate him on his new assignment to Special Investigations. And lastly, and most importantly to me, I want to thank Captain Sean Adams for his constant support, his friendship, my coach, my mentor, and my psychiatrist, according to my wife. Couldn't have done it without you. I told you many times, best boss I ever had. Thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity, and I look forward to my new adventures. Come by and see me at 2 o'clock in the morning if you're in the neighborhood as the night CDO. Thanks.
Lieutenant Marcy Fox. Marcy is accompanied by MPO Chris Fox, her son Cody, a specialist with the 82nd Airborne, and her daughter Victoria. Lieutenant Fox began her career in May of 1994 when she was assigned to the 2nd Precinct. In addition to working patrol and in oceanfront community policing, Lieutenant Fox has worked in various capacities to include Special Investigations Narcotic Unit and the Detective Bureau's Warrant and Fugitive Squad. Upon her promotion to sergeant in 2009, Lieutenant Fox is assigned to the 1st Precinct and later to the 2nd Precinct, where she supervised patrol and precinct community policing squads. Throughout her career, Lieutenant Fox has received 25 letters of appreciation and 10 Class Act awards. Additionally, she was awarded Detective of the Quarter in 2004, Crime Solver's Top Cop in 2005, Officer of the Quarter in 2007, the Clyde Hathaway Award, the Department's Life-Saving Medal on 3 separate occasions, the Medal of Merit, and the Public Service Medal in 2018. Lieutenant Fox is currently pursuing her undergraduate degree in criminal justice from Bluefield College and is a graduate of the West Point Leadership and FBI LEADA courses.
Well, that's a very proud mom moment. So I had a speech all prepared, but who could talk after that? So I just want to keep it brief. Thank you very much for the leaders that have got me here today, the good and the bad. The good ones, I got that Captain Hatfield, who taught me to take care of your people, and the mission will fall in place. And I've had Captain Spivey. Thank you very much for teaching me to pick my battles and make sure that's the hill I want to die on. The few bad experiences that I've had, they've pushed me harder. They made me go further. So in that respect, thank you to them too. Thank you all for coming here and supporting your families, because we can't do it without our families.
Lieutenant Alicia Jones. Alicia is accompanied by her husband, Captain Todd Jones, and their son, Michael. Lieutenant Jones joined the department in January of 2003, where she was assigned to the 2nd Precinct, working in both patrol and oceanfront community policing. As a patrol officer, Lieutenant Jones has worked in various assignments to include the Detective Bureau's Domestic Violence and Missing Persons units and PD&T. Upon promotion to sergeant in 2011, she was again assigned to the 2nd Precinct, followed by time spent within the Support Division and Office of Internal Affairs. Throughout her career, she has received 12 letters of appreciation, 3 letters of commendation, 7 letters of recognition, and 5 Class Act awards. Additionally, Lieutenant Jones was awarded the Department's Life-Saving Medal in 2003, the Medal of Merit in 2010, and the Humanitarian Ribbon in 2018. She currently possesses a Bachelor of Arts from University of West Florida and postgraduate studies in media management from the University of Nevada. In her free time, she is an avid volunteer, an Upward youth basketball coach, and instructs women's self-defense workshops.
Good afternoon. I'd first like to congratulate my fellow promotees. I wish you nothing but the best and I look forward to working with all of you. I'd also like to take a moment, most importantly, to thank all of our retirees for your many years of service and sacrifice. It never goes unnoticed, and we sincerely all appreciate that. It was funny this morning, I was reflecting briefly and thinking, what was I doing at the beginning of my career on this very day? And I actually remembered, my academy classmates may not think of it so fondly, but I remember being face down in a push-up position, being asked, why are you doing this job? Then Captain Howie Carr, as some of you remember. And I remember saying, because I want to lock the bad guys up. Well, that still holds true today. Now, I don't get much opportunity to put handcuffs on folks, especially in this new role. But I understand that my new role is to support the phenomenal men and women, the officers, the supervisors, to do that job. And I'm honored to work with all of you every day, and I look forward to this next chapter. I also can't leave the stage without thanking, most importantly, my family and my friends for all of your love and support over the years. Yeah, of course, Todd will take all the credit for that, as always. I truly am grateful because as a working mom, so many of you know, it's very difficult when you work those long hours. Todd, you're a phenomenal father, and you don't need to gloat so much, but phenomenal father, and with that, that gives me just huge peace of mind when I'm at work for long hours. And Michael, I can't let it go without saying that I understand for all of the children whose parents are in law enforcement, especially for those who have both parents in law enforcement, how it can cause anxiety for all of you, and your strength, love, and support every day, and your pride in your mom and dad doesn't go unnoticed, and I really appreciate that, buddy. And again, thank you for this opportunity. I don't take it lightly, and I look forward to the next chapter. God bless all of you, and enjoy your retirement for those of you retiring, and I look forward to it. All right, take care.
Lieutenant Douglas Guevara. Doug will be accompanied by his mother Mildred, father David, wife Kim, and children Catherine, Brandon, Amanda, and Jacqueline. Lieutenant Guevara began his career in November of 1993, where he was assigned to the 1st Precinct. He has served the department in various assignments to include the 1st and 2nd Precinct Uniform Patrol, and in the investigative division as a property crimes and special investigations narcotics detective. Throughout his career, Lieutenant Guevara has received 19 letters of appreciation, 4 Class Act awards, and was also awarded the department's Life-Saving Medal in 2004 and the Public Service Medal in 2017. He currently possesses a Bachelor of Science degree in Criminal Justice from Bluefield College and has attended specialized training in several areas related to the field of narcotics and gangs. In addition, Lieutenant Guevara is a graduate of the West Point Leadership, FBI, LEADA, and Leadership, Law, and Liability for Police Executive courses. In his free time, Lieutenant Guevara coaches youth baseball, softball, soccer, and football, and is also a member of the Knights of Columbus.
I'll try to keep it short. And I would like to thank the Chief for this opportunity. It is a long way away from when I went through the academy at Leroy Drive, Class 17, along with Captain Spivey. And the Chief was a lieutenant back then, and he was in charge of the academy. I must also thank my wife, Kim, and my children, Catherine, Brandon, Amanda, and Jacqueline, who have always supported me, given me encouragement, pushing me always to do better. I knew I know they have sacrificed immensely in order for me to be able to do my job, and I thank them for that every day. It's been 12 years since they've all been up on the stage with me, and I know they look a bit different, other than my wife, of course. She still looks the same. A big thanks to my parents as well, who are here with me today. They've instilled lessons and values in me, for which I am forever grateful. And there are many people in the department that have guided and mentored me throughout my career, and I thank them for it. But I would be remiss if I didn't mention a few of them. Captain Genova, who will be missed upon his retirement. And retired Sergeants Donnie Stiles, Tom McCarthy, Sam Thompson, and Lieutenant Neil Thompson. And then current Lieutenant Sorensen, Captain Wilkerson, and Captain Hatfield. And last but not least, Sheriff's Captain Elliot Ortiz, for all his wise words and wisdom and guidance he has provided me throughout the years. But truly, the people I have learned from the most on the department are the officers, the backbone of the department, who I have had the honor and privilege to work alongside all these years, whom on a daily basis define what selfless service is in their amazing work that they do. So I leave you with a quote from General Schwarzkopf: "Leadership is a potent combination of strategy and character, but if you must be without one, be without strategy." Thank you. God bless.
Lieutenant Kevin Loki. Kevin will be accompanied by his son, Brady. Lieutenant Loki joined our department in August of 2005 after having served with the Norfolk Police Department for 2 years. He worked in several assignments to include the 1st Precinct and the Detective Bureau, where he worked in missing persons and domestic violence. Upon his promotion to sergeant in 2013, Lieutenant Loki began working patrol, followed by his assignment to the Property and Evidence Unit. Throughout his career, he has received 14 letters of appreciation and 3 Class Act awards. Additionally, Lieutenant Loki was awarded the department's Special Commendation in 2007 for his efforts related to a fatal car fire, the Life-Saving Medal in 2010, the Medal of Merit in 2017, and the Humanitarian Ribbon in 2018. Lieutenant Loki holds a Master's of Public Administration for Homeland Security and Emergency Management from Regent University, a Bachelor of Science in Psychology from Old Dominion University, and his Associates in Social Science from TCC. He is a graduate of the West Point Leadership and FBI LEADA courses and completed the Virginia Beach Tenured Supervisors Boot Camp.
Mr. Hanson, Mayor Dyer, Chief Cervera, command staff, coworkers, family, and friends, thank you for taking the time out of your day to be here today to celebrate these retirements and promotions. Your support is greatly appreciated. First and foremost, I have to thank God for his guidance and for putting the people in my life who have made this day possible. Thank you, Chief Cervera, for this honor and for entrusting me with this new set of responsibilities. I will work hard and strive to make you proud. Also, thank you to the deputy chiefs and the command staff for your guidance and mentorship over the years. To my wife and son, thank you for your constant love and support. I love you and honestly don't know where I'd be without you. You encourage and support me in all of my endeavors, whether it's a promotional process or graduate school. You make countless sacrifices and encourage me when times get tough. Brandy, you are my best friend and one of the most selfless people I know. You listen to me vent and provide the honest feedback that I need from time to time. Brady, I am lucky to be your dad. You're my little buddy and are always proud of me regardless of the outcome. I am so proud of you and the little man you're becoming, and thank you again for singing the national anthem today. To my parents, thank you for your love and support and the morals and strong work ethic you instilled in me. Dad, you taught me the meaning of hard work, even if I hated it at the time. Mom, you taught me how to find the good in any situation, Both are lessons I have applied each and every day and have made me a better person, husband, father, and cop. I don't think I could have asked for two better parents. Also, thank you to my family, friends, coworkers for your encouragement and for being here today. To my work family in Property and Evidence, thank you for your friendship, your hard work, and dedication over the past 3 years. I will miss all of you, and I know that Sergeant Tankersley will do a great job in P&E, filling my shoes. And finally, I would like to thank Scott Wichendahl and Captain Gandy for mentoring and preparing me for the role of lieutenant. It's hard to believe it's been 16 years since I sat in the academy classroom. The time since then has flown by, which probably means I've been having fun, if the saying is true. It's been a great career, and I have had the honor of working with a lot of gifted people. I look forward to working in the 1st Precinct and with the 1st Precinct staff. I'm excited to see where the journey takes me. Congratulations to all of my fellow promotees and the retirees on your well-deserved retirements. Thank you.
Sergeant Thomas Blay. Tom will be accompanied by his father, Harry Blay. Sergeant Blay joined the department in February of 2006 after having served the previous 12 years with the Norfolk Police Department. His first assignment was at the 3rd Precinct before being transferred to the Detective Bureau, where he worked in domestic violence, warrants, gun trace, crime analyst, pawns, homicide, and prior to his promotion, robbery. Additionally, Sergeant Blay acted as the department's ATF liaison. Thus far in his career, Sergeant Blay has been the recipient of 4 letters of appreciation, 1 commendation, and 1 Class Act award, along with being awarded the Detective Bureau's Excellence Award in 2011, 2015, and 2017, as well as the department's Significant Incident Ribbon for his efforts in identifying and arresting suspects responsible for multiple shootings and homicides. In 2018, Sergeant Blay was awarded the U.S. Attorney's Office Public Service Award for his extraordinary service on cases related to 2017. Sergeant Blay holds his associate's degree from St. Leo University.
Good afternoon to everyone who's here. Thank you for coming. Chief, Mayor, a lot of familiar faces here. Thank you to those who came from my previous department. I'm glad you could make it. Hard to follow some of the people who are up here. Kevin Loki, I trained 15 years ago, so it's an honor to see a fellow classmate make it. I'd like to thank God for watching over me over the years and opening doors to make this possible. Mom, Dad, thank you for your lifelong support, your prayers, and encouragement. Dad, thank you for imparting your wisdom and pragmatic approach as a leader through your long career in the Navy and civil service over 46 years. Throughout my career in both departments, I've had the opportunity to work with some great leaders and some people who have imparted wisdom upon me. A few come to mind. I just spent the last 10 years in the Bureau, so thank you to Captain Kaiser, Renee Ball, Mark Lano. Thanks for listening. Thanks for understanding. Thanks for putting up with me. I'd also like to thank a couple other people that I've had the opportunity to work for over the years. Captain John Orr, Captain John Gandy, and Lieutenant Maxey, some people that really left an impression upon me. I'm thankful to have had the opportunity to work with them and for them. To my girlfriend, Gloria, thank you for listening to my frustrations, being there when I enrolled back in school, and supporting me through the entire process. I couldn't have done it without you. Finally, Chief Cervera, thank you for the opportunity, and thank you to the department. I look forward to the challenges ahead and for all the opportunities given to me. Thank you.
Sergeant Kyle Coffrin. Kyle will be accompanied by his wife Erin and son Jackson. Sergeant Coffrin joined the department on January 16, 2008. For 5 years, Kyle worked in uniform patrol assigned to the 3rd Precinct, where he served as a member of the Community Policing Unit until his transfer to Special Investigations in 2013. Sergeant Coffrin's career highlights include being awarded the department's life-saving medal for his efforts in a 2009 incident where he performed CPR on a man who was in cardiac arrest. Additionally, in 2018, Kyle was awarded the department's significant incident ribbon for his actions during an officer-involved shooting where a fellow officer had been shot, and the Medal of Merit for his efforts in conducting several hours of covert surveillance, which led to the arrest and conviction of multiple murder suspects. Sergeant Coffrin holds a Bachelor's of Science in Sociology and Criminal Justice Administration from Averett University, and he served 4 years in the United States Navy and is also an active member of his church.
Afternoon, everybody. Thank you for coming. I'd like to congratulate all of the retirees as well as the promotees today, and just a few brief words for me. I've been very fortunate in my career to work with basically the all-star starting lineup of the Virginia Beach Police Department. From the 3rd Precinct, where I really learned how to become a police officer, and then falling into Special Investigations, which has been the highlight of my career thus far. That place is really the dark horse. They do fantastic work there, and it's bittersweet that I'm leaving to be a sergeant, but hopefully I'll find my way back there at some point. To my wife, none of this is possible without you. I'd probably be in jail if it wasn't for you. We've known each other the better part of our lives. You definitely saved me, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. We've done things together that I never thought possible, and it's all because of you, from the department to being parents. Jackson, I hope I give you success to sought after, at least an example of it. You're an incredible little boy, and I'm so lucky to have you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Sergeant Holly Ellison. Holly will be accompanied by her mother Leanne and father Edward. Sergeant Ellison began her career in August of 1998 and has worked in several capacities within the department. Her assignments include uniform patrol at the 4th and 2nd Precincts, 90-day detective, and as a member of the Warrant Fugitive Squad in the Detective Bureau. Additionally, she was served as an Academy Squad Leader and Recruiting and Background Investigation Coordinator for PD&T, and her current assignment as Patrol Sergeant at the 4th Precinct. Sergeant Ellison holds a bachelor's degree from George Mason University and has received specialized training as a general instructor, crisis intervention team member, VSIN Level A operator, and is a graduate of the Leadership in Police Organizations program. Holly has received numerous letters of appreciation and commendation, and in 2018 was awarded the department's Public Service Medal in recognition of 20 years of dedicated police service.
Good afternoon, family and friends. Thank you, Chief Cervera, command staff, and city officials for this opportunity. I'm excited and honored for this next chapter in my career. There have been so many people that have helped guide, mentor, and coach me along the way. There are far too many of you to name, but know that I will be forever and eternally grateful. I'll always be appreciative of my most recent assignment here at LEDA, the command, and all the staff. The encouragement and support that I've received from you has been amazing. I know that my lack of proper toaster and microwave skills will be missed in the building, as will my bananas on the windowsills and my bags in the passageway, making it hard to walk by. Hopefully, I've made it hard to be forgotten. Upon graduating the police academy in December 1998, I was assigned to the 4th Precinct. Since then, I've held a variety of assignments and moved around the department. Today is my second day as a sergeant at the 4th Precinct. The command has been more than welcoming, and this precinct is especially exciting for me since it's where it all began. I truly appreciate everyone who is here today. I appreciate that you took time out of your day to be here, and it's a blessing to see so many supportive faces and to have many friends here today. Dina, Shallon, Jimmy, and Janet, thank you. All of my family is able to be here today, minus my niece Hannah, who is finishing her final semester at the University of South Carolina. I would especially like to thank my mother and father, my sister Heather, my brother-in-law Doug, my nephew Tripp, and niece Allie, as well as Julene. Thank you for your continuous love and support. I'm looking forward to my new assignment and the opportunity to continue to lead, develop, and have a positive influence with the officers. Thank you all.
Sergeant Evan Flanagan. Evan will be accompanied by his wife, Keely. Sergeant Flanagan joined the department in January of 2008 after previously serving with the Ocean City Police Department in Maryland. He began his career assigned to Uniform Patrol at the 2nd Precinct before transferring to the department's Traffic Safety Unit for 3 years and working on the Oceanfront Community Policing Squad. Prior to his promotion, Sergeant Flanagan was assigned to the Detective Bureau as a 2nd Precinct Property Crimes Unit investigator. In 2014, Sergeant Flanagan was awarded the department's Life-Saving Award for performing CPR on a drowning victim at the oceanfront. Sergeant Flanagan currently holds a Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice from Widener University.
Thanks everybody for being here today. It's a very proud day for me, and I'm honored to be among everybody that's here getting promoted as well. Congratulations to everybody that's retiring and going forward to the new chapter. I've had the privilege to work with some of you, which has been great. Throughout my career leading up to today, I've had an awesome opportunity to work with officers, detectives, and leaders that have taught me a lot and brought me to where I'm at. And I can't wait to continue this next chapter. Like the other sergeants getting promoted today, we're mostly 2-week veterans, and I can't say that I disagree at all with the assessment from everybody that it's the best job on the department. So I'm very privileged to be here, and I can't wait to continue on that path and make a positive impact. Thank you very much for my family for being here today, my mother and father who've seen me through for my police career, and though it stressed you out when I started, but you've been behind me the whole time. Thank you to my mother-in-law Karen for the support recently after my promotion, and most importantly, thank you to my loving wife Keely, who in addition to giving me my beautiful daughter June has been nothing but my guiding light and kept me on the right path, and been my confidant and my best friend the whole time, and I wouldn't be here without you. Thank you, Chief, for the opportunity to make a lasting impression on the department, and hopefully I can do that, and I look forward to not letting you down.
Sergeant Daniel Fogarty III. Dan will be accompanied by his wife Carrie Ann and daughter Carolyn. Sergeant Fogarty joined the department in August of 2007, starting his career assigned to midnights at the 3rd Precinct. In addition to his patrol assignment, Sergeant Fogarty worked in the Community Policing Unit before being transferred to the Special Investigations Narcotic Unit. In October of 2015, Dan was transferred to the Special Operations, where he became a certified police diver and earned his master's captain's license as a member of the Police Department's Marine Patrol Unit. In 2016, he received a unit citation due to his efforts during a water rescue after a semi-truck crashed into the water surrounding the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel. Additionally, in 2017, Sergeant Fogarty was the recipient of the Significant Incident Ribbon after completing multiple dives during the week of Christmas related to a homicide. Sergeant Fogarty holds a criminal justice degree in sociology from the University of North Carolina, Wilmington.
Good afternoon, and again, congratulations to all the retirees and everybody else who was promoted today. First and foremost, I want to thank my family for their continued support in my life. I really appreciate all you guys coming today. Specifically, I want to thank my wife, Carrie Ann. You've been amazing. I wouldn't be here without you, and you're definitely a strong woman to put up with me for the last 7 years. I want to say thank you to my parents, my sister, and my grandparents, specifically my grandmother who came all the way from New Jersey for this. I really do appreciate it. I need to say a special thank you to the sergeants who I've worked for before. I've been very fortunate to have some really good leaders in my career, specifically Tom Carini, John Grover, Richie Brereton, Brian Ricardo, and now Lieutenant Dave Sorensen. You guys gave a great example for what I hope to be on this department. And finally, I want to say thank you to the Chief. I really do appreciate this opportunity, and I hope to make you proud.
Sergeant Lannis Geluso. Lannis will be accompanied by her husband, Michael, and their daughter, Shelby. Sergeant Geluso began her career with our organization in August of 2003, where she was assigned to the 2nd Precinct. In 2006, she transferred into the Detective Bureau, where she worked in various assignments, to include the Special Victims and Domestic Violence units. Throughout her career, Sergeant Geluso has received numerous accolades, to include 31 letters of appreciation, 10 Class Act awards, a unit citation, the Department's Medal of Merit, the 2013 Detective of the Quarter, 2014 Victim Rights Award, and the Detective Bureau Excellence Award in 2017 and 2018. Sergeant Geluso holds a Bachelor of Science in Criminology from St. Leo University and has the distinction of being recognized as one of only 7 nationally certified advanced child forensic interviewers in the Commonwealth of Virginia. In her off-duty time, Lannis is a cycle instructor at a fitness gym, is the assistant director of the Virginia Miss Amazing pageant, and is the assistant coordinator of the Virginia Crimes Against Children Conference. Sergeant Geluso also served in the United States Navy for 6 years as a sonar technician.
Thank you, everybody, for being here today. Congratulations to fellow promotees and retirees. You definitely earned it. I first must thank God for blessing me with a career that I absolutely love. Thank you, Chief Cervera and command staff, for your confidence in my ability to excel within the formal ranks of leadership. I do not take this promotion lightly, and I am so grateful. I want to recognize an individual that was the face and voice of this police department while I was going through the hiring process. Little did I know that she later would be one of the most influential people in my life. She is my mentor, she is my friend, and forever a part of our family. Retired Lieutenant Renee Ball. You are the best. You are the best supervisor I ever had the privilege to work for. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for the time that you have invested to develop and prepare me for this very day. What you demonstrated and taught me about being an effective leader, I am convinced cannot be replicated by taking a course or reading a book. I learned through your actions day in and day out, through good times and trying times. You were always resilient. Thank you for the village of family and friends, especially my in-laws, John and Carol, that have cared for Shelby while Michael and I have worked. You guys have provided us with a peace of mind knowing that Shelby was safe and happy. This always allowed Michael and I to focus on our job. Shelby, baby girl, I want to thank you for understanding or trying to understand when mommy and daddy can't be home for dinner or tuck you in at night. Thank you for being our little cheerleader, always eager to hear about how mommy and daddy helped somebody or how we put the bad man or bad woman in jail. And we're just so proud and happy how you have now shared your stories on how you helped somebody at school or how you told the teacher when somebody was making poor choices. We're very proud of you. Michael, you're my everything. I am blessed to be your wife. I could not be here if it wasn't for you. Thank you for always putting the needs of our family first. Michael has had opportunities with this department to do other things, but he has always done what was best and would give our family the most stability so that I could pursue my career path. Thank you. It's now your turn. Thank you, everybody.
Sergeant Ted Walters. Ted is accompanied by his wife, Jessica. Sergeant Walters joined the department in January of 1999 and was assigned to the 4th Precinct. After working in patrol and community policing, in 2002 he transferred to the Special Operations, where he worked on the Selective Enforcement Team and Fatal Crash Team. In 2012, Sergeant Walters transferred to PD&T, where he served as an Academy Squad Leader, followed by an assignment in the Firearms Training Unit. Ted holds certifications as a crash reconstructionist, a standardized field sobriety test instructor, a crisis negotiator, and a firearms instructor. Throughout his career, Sergeant Walters has received 27 letters of appreciation and recognition and previously served 4 years in the United States Marine Corps.
Thank you for coming today. Thank you to my family and my wife. Congratulations to the other promotees and retirees. A couple days ago, I was going to work as a newly promoted sergeant, and my kids met me at the door, going to the midnight shift, surprise. And I said, "Where are you going, Daddy?" I said, "I gotta go to work. I gotta catch the bad guys." And then I stopped for a second. I said, "My squad's gotta go catch the bad guys." And my one daughter said, "Yeah, Daddy, you just stand around now." Chief, I promise I don't stand around now. But finding the new role is always tough, so that's what I'm doing. I'm having as much fun now as a sergeant as I did my first day. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to ask each of the newly promoted officers to join us back on stage for the oath of honor administered by Mayor Dyer.
once again, thank you. Congratulations on behalf of the grateful city. If now give the oath of honor. Please repeat after me. On my honor, I will never betray my badge, my integrity, character, or the public trust. I will never betray my badge, my integrity. That's the way they gave me this script. We're going to shorten things up here. I will always have the courage to hold myself and others accountable for our actions. The mayor is blowing this one, isn't he? Okay. And I will always uphold the Constitution. And I will always uphold the Constitution. And the community I serve. And the community I serve. We finish strong. Perfect.
Nice job. Thanks, Jim. Very good, buddy. Congratulations. Yes. We're missing. And now we will recognize our retirees. Miss Mitzi DeBott. Mitzi joined our department in February of 1994 as a clerk typist 2, assigned to the support division. In August of 2011, she was promoted to clerk 3. Over the years, Mitzi worked in most areas within the records unit, but found her place processing crash reports for entry into various records management systems. For perspective into her tenure at service, Mitzi has handled or processed crash reports for nearly every officer on the department today. Regardless of the many changes in rules, forms, or software, Mitzi has kept up with them all and is the self-described accident queen. Master Police Officer Sean Curran. MPO Curran began his 19-year career with our department in August of 1999. Sean was able to serve in a variety of capacities to include uniform patrol, community policing, walking a beat at the oceanfront during the summer season, becoming an assistant team leader for the SWAT team, and acting as the department's lead defensive tactics and training and coordinator. During his tenure, Sean has been recognized for exceptional service to both our citizens and fellow officers. He is the recipient of 32 letters of appreciation and recognition, 4 Class Act awards, and 5 special commendations. MPO Curran will be remembered as an innovator in the fields of tactical operations and survival training. His initiative, motivation, and professionalism has had a lasting impact on our organization, which will be seen and remembered for years to come.
This is going to be real quick. I didn't prepare a speech. Everyone knows me. I kind of shoot from the hip anyway. Just want to give you a couple thanks. The chiefs for all the phone calls I received during my injury. To the members of the SWAT team for all their support. Guys in at Creeds, all their support also. My good friends Kyle Zemer and Jason Minahan, and one of my best friends and a guy I call my brother, Nicholas Brewer, for all of his support. And my girlfriend who's in the bathroom. She's literally going to miss everything I'm about to say to make her smile and help me out later. I'll just talk really slow. Bring her out. There she is. Oh. I'd like to thank my girlfriend Stephanie the most. We started dating right before my injury happened, and she didn't flinch once and helped me out the entire time, all through my 3 surgeries and everything else. She helped keep me grounded by being literally as vicious as the SWAT team members that I worked with. She actually wrote me my first poem after my injury. Help kept me grounded. She wrote, "Roses are red, violets are blue. I have 2 good eyes, how about you?" Right to the gut on that one. So it's hilarious, we can all laugh. With the negative things with the injury, there's a couple positives. Some of them that I found out recently would be Halloween. I literally have dibs on pirate, superhero with 1 eye. So if you go to any Halloween party, you have to call me first. Secondly, my daughter, God bless her heart, she's 5 years old. Now whenever she draws a picture, I know exactly who I am. She draws me with 1 regular eye and 1 giant black eye. Also, she gets to say things like, "Daddy, cover your eye, that thing's disgusting." It's great. And lastly, this actually will probably help most of the men in the room. This injury isn't that bad. You know when you're sitting next to your significant other and you say something that you probably shouldn't say and they're staring at you? I don't see it anymore. So it's really not that bad. But finally, I'd like to thank the members of the police department, the entire organization for giving me the opportunity for the things I was able to do for the past 20 years or so. Help me have a family, help me have a home, and help me have a future. Thank you very much. Don't beat me in public.
Detective Stevie White. Stevie's career began in August of 1991 by working a patrol assignment in the 1st Precinct. In this capacity, he worked in various assignments prior to his transfer to Special Investigations, where he spent the majority of his career as a Criminal Intelligence Unit detective. In time, Stevie also became the FBI Violent Crimes Task Force officer. Highlights of his career include being the recipient of 3 Department of Justice FBI awards for his efforts related to the federal prosecution of violent offenders and his dedication to the safety of our community and our nation. Additionally, Stevie was recognized as Officer of the Quarter in 2006, awarded the Medal of Merit in 2011, and received 50 letters of appreciation. Detective White will be remembered for his diligence in handling complex cases, each requiring long hours of investigation and the commitment to adhere to the high standards set by the U.S. Attorney's Office. Even though his main commitment was to the FBI as a task force officer, Stevie was still able to manage extra duties assigned by Special Investigations and the department. His work performance was well above standard and is a direct reflection of his work ethic.
I know you fine, sir. I know. He did try. He warned me. Yes, sir. Thank you. For those who know me, I'm a man of very few words. Of over the, 32 years I've done this career, I've seen a lot of changes, mostly for the better. I tell people all the time that with this department, with this agency, we're one of the best ones around. During my career, I had a chance to travel throughout the country, as a matter of fact, and I ran to many jurisdictions in which the officers are not properly equipped and supplied, and the training they receive does not reach the levels of the training that we go through here in Virginia Beach. So let me just keep this short. To my family, my daughter, my wonderful wife, my son who couldn't be here, thank you. Thank you for the support and for the understanding. Thank you much.
Sergeant Mary Jo Crook. Okay, Mary Jo may not be able to join us today. So, Captain Laura Kaiser. Laura joined our ranks in July of 1990 after graduating from ODU, where she was a star athlete with the Lady Monarchs basketball team. In her career, she worked mostly in investigations, having been assigned to the positions in domestic violence, special victims, and internal affairs. Upon promotion to lieutenant, Laura became the first sworn commanding officer of Animal Control, where she served for 3 years. After her promotion to captain, Laura worked as the night command duty officer before going back to her roots by assuming command of the Detective Bureau. The high energy and focus that made Laura a star on the ODU basketball team carried over to every aspect of her law enforcement career, being tagged with the nickname Tigger from Winnie the Pooh. She was always up for challenges and had such focus that upon promotion to lieutenant, she was immediately assigned to Animal Control. Her task was to evolve that unit's culture and transform it into a cohesive member of the department organization. Laura says that her most highly demanding career came second only to her family and her most important job in the world, being a mom to her son CJ.
Well, I know everyone is betting on whether or not this is going to be serious or not. So place your bets, because I think the windows are quickly closing. First of all, I would like to thank the chief for bringing in flexible and changing the order of the ceremony today. This allowed for my son CJ to attend his calculus class and not miss any more. This is important since he'll be attending ODU this fall and studying engineering. So thank you. I would like to congratulate each one of the promotees. This advancement in your careers will challenge you every day. Accept each challenge and don't shy away from any of them. Some advice to each of you as you embark on your new leadership roles. Remember to be fair. Remember to be consistent. And most importantly, remember to be present. Everyone around you will be watching every move you make, so lead with honesty and integrity. I received some really good advice many years ago, and I will share it with each of you today. It is no longer about you. Represent the department in a positive light, and through application of sound leadership principles, continue to propel this agency forward. Also, make sure you leave everyone and every place better than you found them. As far as my fellow retirees, woo-hoo, congratulations. And thank you for your many years of dedicated service to the citizens of Virginia Beach. I wish each of you well in your future endeavors, and you will be missed greatly. This past year has been full of reflection for me. I have had the opportunity to reflect both personally and professionally. And throughout this process, I've learned a great deal. As many of you know, I lost my mother in May of last year. And while this was a very emotional time for me, my mom continued to teach me life lessons even as she took her last breath, which allowed me to mature and grow as a person. Thanks, Mom. Many people ask me prior to retirement, how do you know you're ready to retire? I answered this question several ways for a while, and then I finally realized the real answer was discovered after, of course, more reflection. I was finally at peace about leaving a successful career and was ready to use my talents and skill sets elsewhere in the community. I have no regrets, and I am totally looking forward to my new journey. After 28 years of service, I asked myself, what was the one thing and the biggest takeaway that helped me throughout my career? It would have to be relationships. I learned early on that without them, success was difficult and almost impossible. I have had the unique opportunity to develop numerous personal and professional relationships over the years, which will be valued forever. Remember, you don't have to be the smartest person in the room, but you must be able to work with others to accomplish the mission. Throughout my career, I held numerous assignments that challenged me, and each one of them, I learned new leadership strategies to increase the group's effectiveness and create a positive and enthusiastic work environment. My staff was always extremely important to me, and I treated each of you as if you were my own family. I want to thank each and every one of you for all your hard work, dedication, which allowed me to have an extremely successful career. Without you, I would have just been a leader in name only. Chief, I really appreciate you letting me remain in the Detective Bureau until my retirement. The Detective Bureau, you guys were my extended family, and I'm proud of all of your accomplishments. As I often said, you guys rock and are definitely the cool kids. It was very, very easy to be the boss of such a fantastic and hardworking group of folks. Thanks again for everything. I plan on remaining in the area and have exchanged my blue suit in for a referee in an umpire uniform. So I will see you around on either the basketball court or the softball field. And lastly, for my Detective Bureau family, SG, she gone.
Ms. Hope Murphy. Hope has worked in several areas within the department since joining us in January of 1987. From her first assignment as a communications officer to her latest assignment as the administrative assistant in special investigations. Hope's 31-year career is highlighted by the fact that she was the recipient of 18 letters of appreciation, 3 Class Act awards, and in 2015 was recognized as the Civilian Employee of the Year. Hope Murphy was a seasoned administrative assistant with a plethora of experience which was gained through her varied assignments. Hope implemented strategies that enabled the Special Investigations Unit to operate efficiently and ensured a high level of productivity in handling the needs of more than 50 sworn and non-sworn personnel. Her contributions to the department extended to time being spent outside of the office on such noteworthy programs as Every 15 Minutes and the department's Red Cross blood drives. Hope always met everyone coming to work with a smile.
All right, Kevin's nervous about what I'm going to say. I just wanted to say that, like everyone before me, I wanted to thank you guys for being a part of my career at the police department. Some of the hard days were long, but the years really did go by fast. I came here young and innocent at the ripe old age of 19, and I'm leaving a little older, not quite as innocent. But I am so thankful to have experienced the multiple job assignments that I went through the years. It allowed me to learn a great deal about the way the department operates and why. I'm getting nervous now, sorry. It also gave me a unique opportunity to meet many of you, and I'm also thankful for that. I hope when you think of me, you'll smile or laugh and think she's the crazy one, but I enjoyed knowing her. Because I've enjoyed knowing you. And I wanted to thank my sisters and my husband who came to support me today. And thank you and congratulations to all the promotees and retirees. And I'm leaving with the best thing being part of this department ever gave me, my favorite husband.
Master Police Officer Jamie LeClaire. Looks like Jamie wasn't able to make it with us either. Sorry. Lieutenant Mary Renee Ball. Lieutenant Ball joined the department in May of 1988, and after having completed the 9th Academy class, she began her career assigned to the 2nd Precinct. During her tenure, Renee held assignments in several specialty units to include Special Investigations, Special Victims, Training, and the Public Information Office. As a supervisor, she oversaw the Domestic Violence Unit, Special Victims Unit, and in her final assignment, oversaw the Nonviolent Crimes section of the Detective Bureau. In Lieutenant Ball's exceptional career, she attained numerous federal, state, and local narcotics and sex crime certifications and is also a licensed polygraphist. As a testament to her outstanding character, great work ethic, and her compassionate and caring nature as a person, Renee was the recipient of 53 letters of appreciation, 3 special commendations, 8 Class Act awards, and was awarded the Public Service Award by the U.S. Department of Justice. Flawless would not only be an accurate description of Renee's performance, as noted in a recent evaluation, it would accurately describe her as an individual, given her dedication to serving both her community and organization.
Well, this was not going to be an emotional time for me until Lannis let open my floodgates. Thank you so much for those kind words, Lannis. That was tremendous. And congratulations to you. Thank you all for being here. To take the time out of your busy day to be here in support of the promotees and retirees is very sweet, and we really appreciate it. In this line of work, it's goes without saying that your support is immeasurable. And it's difficult for me to grasp the concept of retiring from police work because it's like asking yourself to retire from who you are or the family that you belong to, and I consider you all family. Unfortunately, my son, who would be up on stage with me today, can't be here because he is in Colorado, hopefully parlaying a vacation into looking for a big boy job, so cross your fingers for Michael. I'm certainly going to miss this meaningful work. I'm going to miss it immensely, and I'm going to miss the people that I work with too. I'm going to miss the extraordinary experiences that we get to have as police officers, many of which the general public would never even imagine. But mostly I'm going to miss the people and as you said, Laura, the relationships that I've built, the friendships that I've gained over 31 years of doing this incredible work. And I just can't imagine myself doing anything else, but I'm trying. I'm thankful for the many opportunities that I've been given by you, Chief Cervera, and Chief Jay Cox, and all of the command staff that has put their faith into me, and working with such wonderful people, the best of the best, both sworn and civilian. I'm so thankful that just to be standing here after such a long career that seemed like it had gone by in a blink of an eye. I want to thank my family, my mom especially, for raising me the way that you did. My friends and extended family, the Diaz's, who made it here after a plumbing issue. I can't believe you're here. I'm so thankful. And my extended family, the Gelusos, who have grown to be so important to me, every one of you. And Lannis, I am so looking forward to seeing you continue to succeed as you have already in the past. Congratulations to the promotees. How exciting for you to be in a position to lead others. Strive to be the best, but also, more importantly, work hard at bringing out the best in other people, and that's where you're going to find your true success. Remember that leadership is not a title, it's a behavior, so live it. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And to my fellow retirees, cheers to you on a job well done. It's so often said that there's life after police work, and I'm finding that to be true. But when you look back on your careers, be proud of the life that you've led as a police officer and the great things that you've accomplished and what you've been a part of. Not many people can do this job, and I just think that we all should be proud of the work that we do. And, it's not all about locking up the bad guys, as many of us have said up here. It's about relationships with the citizens, relationships with each other, relationships with other stakeholders that keep our community safe. And keep that in mind and cheer each other on, support each other, not just the people that work underneath you, but your peers and the people that you work for. That's what's really meaningful about this job. So congratulations to all of you, and thank you all for being here. I'm truly blessed. Thank you, Chief.
Captain Michael Ronan. Captain Mike Ronan joined our organization in March of 1984 after having served with the Norfolk Police Department. Mike has enjoyed numerous professional assignments throughout his stellar career, to include uniform patrol in both the 1st and 4th precincts and working in the Uniform Division's Spot Bureau. As a supervisor, Captain Ronan led patrol squads at the 4th and 2nd precincts, oversaw the training academy at PD&T, held numerous leadership positions within special operations, and was most recently the commanding officer at the 2nd precinct. Throughout his tenure, Mike was the recipient of 8 Class Act awards and 1 commendation. Additionally, he was awarded the department's Life-Saving Award in 1994 after he rescued a distraught swimmer who was attempting suicide, and in 1989 he was awarded the Silver Cross after he entered a burning building while assisting in recovery efforts after Hurricane Hugo in Charleston, South Carolina. Captain Ronan will most likely be remembered not for the work that he has performed or the accomplishments he has earned, but for the character he has displayed. He was unquestionably committed to both the organization and community, which is evidenced by the lasting relationships he has forged over the years. In an evaluation written by Sergeant Pointer, he stated Mike is one of the finest officers he has ever supervised. It would also be fitting to add that he is one of the finest persons this city and organization has ever employed.
Don't worry, it's not that long of a speech. And I do need my glasses. When I came on the department many years ago, I didn't need glasses, but that's what the age does to you. Like all the rest of the previous speakers, again, good afternoon, and thank you so much for coming out today. It means a lot in the world to us, to everybody here. I'll try to be brief. The U.S. Navy sent my family and me to Virginia Beach a number of years ago when my father's last duty station and Vietnam vet took us here to Virginia Beach. I started in the 10th grade in high school. I couldn't believe that there was a beach here. You know, it was an awesome city. It's all, you know, I just fell in love with the city itself. All through high school, I had a great time. I don't know if I studied as much, but I had a great time, and I had some great friends going through. But I always wanted to be a police officer since I was very young, and coming here to Virginia Beach was a natural fit. In 1981, a lot of you weren't even born, I applied, actually before that, I applied before I turned 21, and Virginia Beach had a hiring freeze, so I applied with the city of Norfolk, and I know we have some Norfolk friends in the house. And Norfolk took me first, 2 months after I turned 21. Spent almost 3 years there and had an absolute blast working Ocean View and in Norview back in a number of years ago, if you knew what Ocean View was about. I had a blast there, I really did, but I always wanted to be a Virginia Beach police officer. So I applied here, I was accepted. I resigned one day in Norfolk Police, and I started here the very next day. No break in service, because I just couldn't wait to be a Virginia Beach police officer. I started at $11,000 a year, by the way. So things have changed a little bit. During this time, it's been my dream, an absolute honor and privilege to be a member of this police department, the Virginia Beach Police Department. And able to work with so many amazing, you've heard everybody. We have an amazing police department here. Everybody from the newest recruit to Chief Cervera is awesome. Everybody works hard, everybody works together. We're a family, we have disagreements, but at the end of the day, we get it done, and we get it done well. We are able to work with amazing citizens and visitors that come to our city. The relationships that Renee and Laura talked about and others, we have such great relationship and community outreach with our citizen groups, with our business community and our visitors. That we as an organization, Mr. Mayor, we are very proud about, and we're going to continue to do. I'm sure the new promotees will do the same. Over the years, this job has allowed me to achieve my dreams of working on a number of specialty units. Everything from fatal crash investigator to hostage negotiator, academy instructor. Worked in special operations with SWAT and a number of the specialty units as a lieutenant, and went back as a commanding officer as a captain. Loved that job. And then my last duty station was at the 2nd Precinct. Loved the 2nd Precinct. The challenges there are unique. The demands there are unique, but it's just a blessing every day to go to work and serve the citizens. More importantly, to serve our officers. My job is to take care of the officers, or was to take care of the officers every day. That was my focus every day, to make sure these officers go home safe, sound, as happy as can be, even in the bad days. We had some bad days, but we had some really, really great days as well. In each assignment, I've learned a great deal and gave every person, the assignment or situation, everything I had and everything I could give. Dedicated this department every minute of the day as much as I could, and I will not be able to, or nor we will have time to, that I can thank everybody, the command staff, all the officers, the supervisors, everyone in this room. Thank you for everything. I can't thank each of you, but from the bottom of my heart, I really do thank you for everything. And especially those I've worked for and worked with. Chief Cervera, retired Chief Jaycox, I saw him in the room. Thank you for everything over the years. Our previous city manager, Jim Spohr, and City Manager Dave Hansen, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to work for you. And all the city council members have been outstanding, current and previous. Previous Mayor Will Sessoms. I get to see him a lot in the resort area, even now, and he's always been, an advocate for the city and for this police department, and that was much appreciated. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank, and I put a lot of thought into this, as a captain and a commanding officer of a command, you rely on your administrative assistants. Ms. Holly Logan from the 1st Precinct when I was there, Mrs. Sue Gianfrido from Special Operations, and Mrs. Debbie Kopicki from the 2nd Precinct. If it wasn't for them, I probably would have ended up in my boss's office a lot more than I did. The administrative assistants are outstanding, and they do a great job every day. Absolutely nothing in my career would have been accomplished, especially with the call-outs, the working the holidays, special events, and work commitments, without my mom, Sandy Ronan, without my dad, Larry Ronan, my sister Lynn, her husband Jay, and their kids, my brother Ed and Christine and the kids, my brother Tim and my entire family. If it wasn't for them, they're the ones, when we had rough days, we all go back to our family and seek guidance and support. My mom and dad have been there. That's why they're up here. I love them to death. But they also volunteer with Crime Solvers and have for many years. So they're involved in the police department and do a great job for the department. But they have been there for every turn, any problem or concern I've had. They've given me the guidance, everything that I'm standing here because of them. And I appreciate you, and I really do love you. Number of high school buddies. I got a bunch of them that came in today. They're the ones you get away from the department when you need to have a cold beer or just relax from the work. My buddy John Henry, Joel, Bob Christian will be here tomorrow, Dave and Rachel Hale, my goddaughter Lillian, who's right up front here, Tana and Dennis Hack, Dave Sims, a couple of them couldn't be here, John Edel, Paul and Liza Vissalette, appreciate you being here today. It's really an honor. I really appreciate you being here. In closing, lastly, I wish to congratulate all the promotees. I know each of you, I've worked with you, and I know you'll do great things as you move up the ranks and move with your teams moving forward. Congratulations, best of luck to all the retirees who I've worked with for many years. Each of you, I wish you nothing but happiness, great health, and success as you move forward in your life, even refereeing as you, yep, so, but again, I wish you the very best. It's been an absolute honor, privilege, and I'm so proud to say I was a Virginia Beach police officer. Thank you.
Captain Frank Genova. Frank Genova joined our organization on July 17, 1981. Upon graduation from the academy, he was transferred to the 3rd Precinct. Much of Frank's career is highlighted by his exceptional work and assignments as both a detective and supervisor in the Investigative Division's Detective Bureau and Special Investigations Unit. His supervisory experience includes time spent at the 2nd Precinct, Special Operations, the Executive Aide to the Chief of Police, and most recently the Commanding Officer of Special Investigations. In this capacity, Frank became the department's subject matter expert on matters related to covert investigative policing tactics and was active in coordinating law enforcement efforts with local, state, and federal partners, where he holds a board position with both HIDA and the FBI NA associations. Over the course of his 37-plus year career, which saw him as the recipient of 37 letters of appreciation and recognition, 1 Class Act award, and 1 commendation, Captain Genova established himself as a true professional. He has earned the respect and adoration of members of the VBPD, our citizens, and the profession of American policing. His legacy will be seen for years to come as he's developed and maintained a network of law enforcement professionals throughout the nation and the world, which has benefited this agency in ways that are incalculable.
I guess I stand between you and going to happy hour, going to dinner, going wherever. So it'll be short. Like Stevie White said, I listen a lot more than I ever talk, so it's going to be short. It started many years ago. I was sitting in New York, as you could tell, land far away from here. There was no Google. I had a World Book Encyclopedia. As I sat in my dad's house and watched the trains go by, I opened it up and said, boy, where would I like to be a police officer, because New York City wasn't hiring. So Virginia Beach just popped out, I guess because it was on the East Coast, and I sent out about 6 or 8 resumes up and down the East Coast, and the beach was hiring. So I got in the car, drove down here, and almost 38 years later, I'm still here. So it's been a hell of a career. What else can I say? I was listening to Barbara Mandrell. That's something, Johnny G, that's for you. My fellow cohorts over in SI had no idea who she was. I mentioned that one day, so. And Johnny, you are my favorite. Guys in SI, the guys in Special Ops, thanks for the many years of hard work. As Mike said, the administrative staff, Michelle, Hope, Lisa, Ed Lassam, you know, you all have done, like I said, the place doesn't work without you all. The girls up in payroll, I don't know if any of them there. I know SI gives you all a fit, and I want to thank you all for the hard work, because it's tough. But anyway, as I leave here, believe me, I love work. 37 plus years. I love coming to work every day. But remember, this is what it's about. It's about your family. I've been married to Pat for 36 years. I couldn't ask for a better wife. My son, Patrick, he's a graduate of William Mary Law School. My son, Thomas, is in the back. He didn't want to come up. He's a UVA grad, go Who's. So what can I say? That's what it's all about. Remember to treat your people right. Ken, thanks for the hard work over the years. Kyle, congratulations. Stevie White, great. Who else there? Sal Barone, Mike Feltz. I love you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our program. Thank you for joining us today for this special occasion, and congratulations to the newly promoted, and best of wishes to our retirees. Following the benediction, Chief Cervera would like to cordially invite you to take part in refreshments which are being served across from the auditorium. At this time, I ask that you please stand for the benediction delivered by Chaplain Hibble.
What a better way to spend a Friday and start a weekend. Would you bow with me, please? Oh God, as we leave this splendid event, grant us safety as we return to our homes. And for those men and women in blue that are out there now protecting us and may encounter the evil and whatever goes with the job, protect them, return them home to their families. In your precious name, amen.